Today on Unsolved Florida, we are covering a case that is very close to me. Karen Ruth Berger was last seen on July 25, 2011 at her residence on Bogey Circle in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, which is right below Daytona Beach. Karen was 57 when she went missing. She was 5'3", weighed 120 pounds. She had strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. Her maiden name and other married names include Karen Lee, Karen Holman, and Karen Cobb. Karen lived in New Smyrna Beach, and her daughter Christina Thompson, her son-in-law Alan, and their 2-year-old son Wyatt were living with her. On July 25th, Karen asked her daughter to leave her home, so the family packed up and went to the All Suites Motel in New Smyrna Beach on Ridgewood Avenue. The same day, Karen called her father to tell him that she was going out with a man she met in her AA group. Karen went to the motel shortly after Christina and her family checked in, which was confirmed by the receptionist. It is unclear how long Karen stayed at the motel since the doors were on the outside of the rooms, or if she ever went out with the guy she mentioned to her father. Karen left a small dog behind at her residence. Christina and her family left the motel on July 28th and seemed to disappear as well. On August 23, 2011, just less than a month later, Karen's father reported her missing. He stated he hesitated because Karen often disappeared for a few days at a time due to her alcohol and substance abuse. Karen's daughter Christina, who was 38 years old at the time of her disappearance, was a Daytona Beach bikini bar dancer who had an arrest record for several alcohol-related issues and traffic violations. Alan, her husband, had served a year in prison due to burglary. Once the investigators started looking into Karen's disappearance, they discovered that Christina, Alan, and their 2-year-old Wyatt was missing as well. Some of the headlines at the time implied that all 4 were missing. Police later found Christina and her family in Evandale, Ohio, which is a small town just north of Cincinnati, due to a traffic crash on December 22nd of the same year, 2011. They were declared missing in Florida for 4 months, all while living in Ohio. 2 years later, after the disappearance, Alan passed away unexpectedly, and his cause of passing has not been released. Her daughter Christina also had an adult daughter at the time that Karen went missing. She would have been around 18 to 20 at the time. It is not clear where she was staying because she was not identified as missing with Christina, Alan, and baby Wyatt. Christina is now back in Florida, just a few minutes away from where her mom disappeared in Daytona Beach. Here are some screenshots of her public Facebook profile. Karen has other children. Her son Brandon, who lived in San Francisco at the time of her disappearance, he talked with local media outlets confirming he had not heard from his mother or sister's family in months. This was in November of 2011. Brandon said that his mother called him just before they vanished. Although the amount of children are not confirmed, there are at least 5 as it appears. Her daughter Christina, who lived with her, her daughter Rebecca, her daughter Catherine, her son Brandon, and her son Seth. In 2011, Brandon gave an interview with the news saying that his mom was begging him to come to Florida. She was really scared that something was going on with Christina's family. He said he was always the one to stick up for his mom and protect her, and he felt bad that he was not there. He continues to post on his social media. The police did not have any suspects at that time, but they did believe that drugs or alcohol may have been somehow part of her disappearance. Her son Brandon agreed that drugs were a part of her life, but it didn't change how he felt, and he still wanted his mother found. The police believe that the family is possibly involved in the disappearance of Ruth, specifically Christina and Alan, who of course has passed away now. Locals on Facebook who knew the family have posted their theories, including that her daughter Christina may have killed her mother for the money and left her body in nearby swampland. Some bodies have been found locally, but DNA has excluded them from being Karen. Here's an additional photo. If you have any information about this case, please contact the New Smyrna Beach Police at 386-424-2220. Her children presume that she has passed away, but would really like to find out what happened. Thank you for watching.